Ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng tagumpay? Ito ba ay pagiging sikat sa iyong propesyon? Ito nga ba ay pagiging tanyag sa ibang tao? Ngunit sa buhay, hindi tayo laging panalo. Sa panahon ng pagkakalugmok, maaari rin bang sumibol ang tagumpay mula sa pagkatalo? At sa pagkakadapa ay malaman ang tunay na kahulugan ng salitang ito?
Kakaiba ka sa lahat ng kanyang nilalang. Kakaiba siya, walang katulad ang Panginoon. Kahit ang ordinaryo may kakaibang kwento. Ano ang meron sila? Kakaiba ka, kakaiba ng ibang buhay dahil kakaiba ka, kakaiba ka.
Kung mahilig kayo sa mga legal issues at cases, marahil ay kilala ninyo ang ating guest. Ang ating guest ay ang dating spokesperson ng Supreme Court. Ngunit, una siyang nakilala sa publiko bilang isang batikang human rights lawyer. Akala niya ito na ang tagumpay sa kanyang propesyon. Hanggang sa may mga nangyaring mga bagay sa kanyang buhay na nagbago ng kanyang pagkakaintindi sa konsepto ng tagumpay. Alamin natin ang kanyang kwento. Let's all welcome our guest today, Attorney Ted Te. Hi, Attorney Ted. Welcome to Kakaiba Ka.
Hi, Sweden. Magandang araw. Thank you for the invitation to be here on KKK.
Yes. At maraming salamat din sa pag-accept ng aming invitation na makakwentuhan ka ngayong araw. Kilala ka naman talaga sa larangang ito ng pagiging abogado. How did this come about?
Kasapi ako ng isang grupo na abogado, yung Free Legal Assistance Group, which is a human rights lawyers group. And some of the cases na hinahawakan namin, medyo naging high profile, no? But siguro, maaari kong itukoy yung pinakasiguro na high profile na naging kaso ko ay yung isang kaso tungkol sa death penalty. Hinawakan ko yung unang kaso involving a death row convict at siya rin yung unang pinatay, no, sa ilalim ng dating death penalty. Ang pangalan niya, Leo Echegaray. No? At for some time, parang magkakabit yung pangalan namin. Kapag binanggit yung pangalan niya, ay nababanggit yung pangalan ko dahil nga ako yung naging abogado nga niya.
Ano ba yung kwento behind that?
Actually, tapos na yung kaso niya sa Supreme Court. No? Ibang abogado yung humawak, lumapit siya sa amin at humingi ng tulong. At ang aming paninindigan kasi sa flag ay hindi makatarungan yung parusang bitay. Kung kaya't sumubok uli kami, nag-file uli kami ng panibagong petisyon sa korte. Natalo kami, no? Sabi ng Supreme Court, hindi, makatarungan, constitutional. So, nakaset na yung araw niya, no? Ng araw ng bitay niya, no? At nakaset ito sa unang Lunes ng bagong taon, 1999, no? Medyo hindi ko matanggap na matutuloy yung bitay dahil hindi ako naniniwala na makatarungan yung parusa, no? Kung kaya nag-file ako ng last minute nung December 1998, nag-file ako ng last minute request, no, for a TRO. Doon sa mga hindi abogado, yung TRO ibig sabihin, no, temporary restraining order, kung saan ito ay kautusan galing sa korte na pinapatigil mo na yung isang bagay, no, habang nire-review o nire-repaso yung kaso. So, kumbaga ano yun Hail Mary, no? Kung sa basketball, Hail Mary shot yun. Kung kumbaga, basta itapon mo lang, baka pumasok, baka makachamba. Pero wala naman akong kumbaga, malaking pag-asa na mananalo kasi talo na nga no? Kung kaya nung January 4, andun ako, no? Sa bilibid, inaantay yung bitay, no? At siguro, Sweden, ito yung isang twist kasi doon Dahil nga ako yung naging abogado niya at madalas kami magkita sa loob ng kulungan, sa death row, hiningi niya na samahan ko siya. No, panoorin ko siya, hindi samahan, no? Hindi ako bibitayin, pero panoorin ko siya habang binibitay. So, kumbaga, nandun ako dapat sa chamber. So, papunta pa lang ako noon na inaantay ko yung takdang oras, 3:00 ng hapon yun. At papunta pa lang ako doon, kasama ko, puro media, no? Kasi unang-unang bitay, no? So ini-interview ko habang naglalakad ako papuntang death row. Habang naglalakad kami, biglang may isang reporter nagsabi, I think this was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, no? 1:30 in the afternoon. Biglang sabi niya, ay attorney, nag-issue ng TRO yung Supreme Court. Sabi ko seryoso ako, wala pa ako naririnig. Sabi na, sir, breaking, no? Eto, ang TRO ng Supreme Court. So, tinawagan ko na yung korte. Tinanong ko, totoo ba to? Totoo yung balita? So, sabi nga nung clerk of court, totoo, nag-issue ng TRO yung Supreme Court, pinagpaliban yung bitay. So yun yung storya ng TRO. So kumbaga, hindi natuloy yung January 4, no? 1999, yung petsang tinakda para sa bitay ni Leo.
My impression, and siguro of our viewers also, is that for lawyers, success is about winning your cases. No? Nagtatagumpay kayo pag nananalo rin yung kaso ninyo. Sa'yo ba, is that how you would also define success as a lawyer?
Yes, tama, Sweden. Kasi bilang abogado, ang training namin, no, ipanalo yung kaso ng kliyente mo, no? At dahil nga yung final kong request for TRO ay talagang ano lang yun kumbaga Hail Mary nga, no? Hindi ako umaasa talaga na mag-grant, no? Kaya nung nag-grant siya, talagang napakasaya ko. Ang pakiramdam ko pa noon, ako yung pinakamagaling na abogado. Kasi andun na nasa bingit na ng bitay yung kliyente at kumbaga nakuha ko, no? Naisalba ko siya, no? My feeling was, I was the best lawyer in the world. Kahit na halimbawa nasa Pilipinas na ako, feeling ko talaga I was the best lawyer in the world. Yun talaga yung pakiramdam. Kaya tama ka, no? Na yung pananaw siguro ng maraming abogado ay sa success, no? Ay may panalo mo yung kaso mo. At the bigger the case, the more successful you are. Diba? The better you are. Yun yung sukatan namin
Diba, yung nangyari na yan, it really put your name in the pedestal, attorney. Pero yung success ba na yan, nagtuloy-tuloy ba siya?
Yung TRO binawi ng Supreme Court after 1 month, no? Sabi ng korte, hindi pala tama na nag-issue kami na TRO, no? So ituloy yung bitay. So after 1 month natuloy, no? February 5, 1999, natuloy yung bitay. At yung initial success ng TRO, no? At yung saya ko, no, yung galak ko nung nag-grant yun, nawala din yun naglaho yun kasi nga natuloy yung bitay. Yung panalo naging talo, no? So at malaking talo siya kasi hindi lang sa natalo yung kaso, patay yung kliyente, no? Patay yung kliyente, literally.
And dahil nga ni-request ng iyong client na kumbaga maging present ka habang gagawin yung pagbitay sa kanya via lethal injection, di ba? Ano yung pumapasok sa utak mo ng mga panahon yun? Ano yung nararamdaman mo ng mga panahon yun, Attorney Ted?
First time ako nakakita ng buhay siya a few minutes ago at biglang sa harapan ko ay pinatay siya, no? Literally. So, mahirap siyang i-describe, no? In fact, until now, hindi ko siya ma-describe, no? Siguro emotions mo, nagbabanggaan, no? Na hindi mo alam kung ikaw ay magalit, na maiyak, na ma-frustrate, no? Na halo-halo na, no? Ganun yung pakaramdam ko habang pinapanood ko. At siguro yung isang hindi ko makakalimutan noon, maliit na kwarto yon, 36 chairs. Nandun ako sa pinakadulong silya. I was holding a rosary in my hands. I was trying to pray, no? Hindi ako makabuo ng kahit na isang Our Father. Hindi ako makadasal, no? Hindi ko mabuo yung isang Our Father. At some point I gave up, no? I gave up. Kasi nga siguro una takot ako kung anong mapapanood ko. At nung nakita ko na ay talagang napakapangit ng nakita ko. At hindi ako makadasal.
I understand, Attorney Ted, na hindi siya yung huling client na nabitay noong taon na yan. May sumunod pa. Ilan po?
Yes. Marami kasi akong hawak noon na appeals. No? Ito yung mga fina-file namin sa Supreme Court. Yung pangalawang kliyente ko nabitay din, same year, no? In October of that year. No? His name was Pablito Andan. And yeah, I mean, ganun din. So nandun uli ako pangalawang beses, no? In the same year to watch a second client being executed. So yeah, napakahirap yun. At tingin ko mas mahirap yung pangalawa dahil he was a very young man. He was only 25 when he was executed.
I can just only imagine, Attorney Ted, yung kumbaga yung torment and yung torture din sa emotions mo, no? Even the mental aspect. Kasi syempre, you started the year January 4 with the TRO. Kumbaga, it's a big win. You felt like you're starting the year with a bang, diba? Tapos biglang babawiin and then there will be failure after another failure. Paano ka naapektuhan ng mga sitwasyon na yan?
Since I was a kid, I've always felt that I wanted to be in control of my life. I always knew or thought I knew na ito yung gusto kong gawin sa buhay ko, no? Maaga pa lang, no? Marami akong gustong gawin at nagagawa ko, no? So katulad yan nung pagiging abogado, no? Naisip ko na yon na ganitong klaseng pagiging abogado ang gusto ko maging, no? At sinunod ko yon at nagawa ko yon, no? Yung human rights work, no? Hindi pangkaraniwang trabaho ng abogado yon, pero malinaw sa akin na yun ang gusto kong gawin. So I felt I was in control of what I was doing and I knew I was in control of my life, no? And so noong 1999, nung nangyari yung unang execution, yung kay Leo, hindi pa siguro pumasok sa utak ko, no, na I was not in control. It took the second one, no, nung kay Pablito, when siguro doon ko unang naramdaman na talagang sandali. May mali na dito, no? I was no longer in control kasi in the same year, 2 of my clients were executed. And I, as a lawyer, wala akong magawa, no? Kahit anong galing, talino, sipag, no, lahat ng training ko, wala akong magawa. Hindi ko sila maisalba. At end result, patay silang dalawa, no? And so medyo naisip ko na noon, no? Pero siguro in denial pa ako kasi nga lawyer, trained kami to look for solutions, no? And so trained kami to be in control of the situation. I think that was the start that I realized hindi ko kontrolado itong nangyayari sa buhay ko.
Yung confidence mo, anong ginawa ng mga pangyayaring yun sa kumpiyansa mo sa sarili mo?
I was in denial. So, kino-compensate ko eh. Naghahanap ako ng outlet, no? I went into more work, you know. I took on more cases. I became busier, no? At that time, nagtuturo din ako. So, ganon, no? Para lang siguro hindi ko siya maramdaman, no? Pinupunuan ko siya na kung ano-ano, no? Siyempre, napunta rin sa bisyo, no? Madalas umiinom, kasama yung mga kaibigan, yung mga ganun, ano? So yeah, I mean, I think at that time, no? Hindi ko naramdaman, or ayokong kilalanin siguro na shaken yung confidence ko.
Yung mga friends mo, ano sinasabi sa'yo? Nasubsob ka sa trabaho and many other activities?
The people who were closest to me, no, some of them were my law partners and they've known me for many, many years, no. Nakikita nila yun na may problema, no, but I think they were also trying to help me understand that I had a problem, di ba? And so, you know, maraming paraan, no, and people were siguro there were also well-meaning friends, no, who were asking me, inviting me to do certain things, like for example, go on a retreat, no, which I did naman. I mean, I've always been a religious person, and so, I took on the invitation to go on retreats, pero hanggang dun lang, no, because at that point, my feeling was, hindi ko kailangan yan Di ba? Hindi ko kailangan yan. Kasi ito, kaya ko pa naman Di ba? Normal nga normal yung buhay But they did. They saw that it wasn't normal. And so they were really trying to help me realize that. Because I think, no, until I realized it, hindi ko tatanggapin na may problema, di ba? So yun. So I think that's what they were trying to do. Discussing,
no, yung mga problema na iyong pinagdaanan, Attorney Ted, tapos looking at you now, parang hindi ko makita na pinagdaanan mo lahat yon because you seem to be very light already at magaan ka ng kausap. How did that happen?
I had a law partner who was then in a prayer group, like it's called Lingkod for young professionals, no? And Dahil law partner ko siya at kaklase ko siya sa law school. We were very good friends, no? At that time, he was very active already in that group. At madalas sila mag-meeting sa office namin, no? Yung small group nila, madalas sila mag-meeting. Tapos, so pinakilala niya yung mga small group niya sa akin, no? And again, no, many of them would, kasi kumbaga nakilala ko na siya, naging kaibigan ko na yung iba, they would invite, no? And siguro yung frame of mind ko at that time, I wasn't ready, no? And I would just say na, okay, thank you, but yeah, not for me. Hindi sa akin yan, no? Ganon, no? So it took 2 years. And maybe sometime in 2001, I really realized that there was something that was missing. I was looking for something, hindi pa rin talaga siya mapuno, no? And so when there was an invitation to attend what is called the Christian Life Program, no? Which is a series of talks to explain basically, no, what it's like to have a personal relationship with Jesus, no. Maybe at that time I was ready. Maybe at that time I was already open, and so I said yes. I joined that Christian Life Program. I finished it. I completed it, and then that's when, kumbaga, things started to change, no. Yung sinasabi mo na gumaan yung pakiramdam ko, totoo yun, no. Much of the weight I was feeling, I basically left me, no? Because I realized yun yung hinahanap ko, no? Yun yung kulang, yun yung wala, no? Yun yung natanggal sa buhay ko, no? And I realized that I was not in control of my life. There was someone who is much greater, much more powerful than I am, who is in control of my life.
Amazing how God works in our lives, Attorney Ted, ano? Sabi mo nga nung kanina, after those failures, nagsuffer ka from depression, it shook your confidence because you felt that you failed your clients. After nitong Christian Life Program, paano nun na-transform yung dati mong negative emotions?
Again, it helped me realize my vulnerability. No, I was, I am a weak person, but it also helped me realize what the source of true strength is and where it comes from. That's the first. And then because of that, it helped me, kumbaga, process my emotions. No, that it was normal for me. It was perfectly all right. It was perfectly human for me to acknowledge that I have these emotions, that that I feel sad, I feel angry, I feel frustrated, but that these emotions don't need to, kumbaga, define, no, who I am, because I can still, I can still function, I can still work, and despite my limitations, despite my weaknesses, I can still do great things. Kumbaga, the things I was looking for in work, in alcohol, in all of these worldly things that help me de-stress, dun ko lang pala mahanap, in this relationship that I had with God, in this renewed relationship that I had with God.
Kitang-kita, Attorney Ted, yung contrast. When you didn't have God with you yet, you felt like you're in control of everything, in control of your life. But after knowing Him, ang kabaliktaran naman is you felt weak and vulnerable, and you realized that someone is actually more superior than you at siya talaga yung in control of your life. So, having known that, Attorney Ted, would like to know, who is Ted Te now?
Before siguro I joined the Christian Life Program, I would describe myself as a lawyer who happens to be a Christian. But now I describe myself as a Christian who is also a lawyer. And a lawyer who wants to be a serious Christian, a committed Christian, to be a disciple. I made a decision to be a Christian. But because I'm also a lawyer, and I think that's where I'm called to practice my profession as a Christian. And that means that I need to be a witness as well, to what it is that the Lord has done and is doing in my life. That means to be ethical, to have personal integrity. One definition of integrity or character is really that's who you are when no one is looking. right? And so madalas kasi yun na you get tempted, no, to do the wrong thing, no, for the right reason, to take shortcuts, to cut corners, no? And then of course there are the temptations of corruption and all of those, no? So mahirap siya, no? Lalo na pag wala nakatingin o kung sa tingin mo walang nakatingin. One thing about my decision to live a Christian life as a disciple is that I know that someone's always watching, right? God's always there. And so hindi totoo yun na wala nakatingin, no? Whenever I do something that's wrong, that's not legal, no? That ultimately ang haharapin ko kasi hindi ibang tao, ang harapin ko yung Diyos ko, no? At alam ko hindi ako papasa. I try to use as much as possible speech that is upbuilding, encouraging, no? I try to, as much as possible in my workplace or wherever I find myself, I try to live out in practical terms my Christian values, no? Show love, show compassion, no? And so in those ways, siguro, I try to be, someone that they can see that God has touched and God has made an impact on, no? Hindi siguro ako yung tipong yung tatayo sa entablado at magpipreach. That's not my forte, that's not my strength. But I try to live out my life in practical ways where people can see that parang nagbago tong taong to, no? And then, or why is this person, no, doing this thing in this way? Or even, why is this person just so joyful?
To see is to believe, Yun lang naman, ganun lang kasimple, Attorney Ted, But I also heard that there's this service called the Good Lawyer Project. Can you tell us about it? Ano po ba yun?
The Good Lawyer Project is like, it's like a support group for lawyers who want to be good Christians, good disciples, lawyers who want to profess their faith together. It was really a way to first get lawyers together to be able to talk as lawyers, no, have common understandings kasi pare-pareho yung experiences namin bilang abogado, no, and to also have a common time to profess our faith together, no. Not all of us are Catholics, some of us are Christians, no, but the idea is we all believe, no, we're all believers, and we're all lawyers, and so we have kumbaga a common world, no. At dun sa common world na yun, we try to support each other. We try to influence each other and try to influence other people, other lawyers as well. So that's the Good Lawyer Project. And yeah, I mean, I think it's a great initiative. And so far, medyo marami-rami ng abogado na rin, no, ang nakakarinig tungkol sa Good Lawyer Project, at marami-raming abogado na rin ang sumasali.
That's a very nice initiative also, no? Helping your fellow lawyers, be open in professing their faith to the Lord. Kanina, sa pagsisimula ng ating discussion, nung tinanong kita, how do you define success? Na-confirm na it's about winning your cases. But now, being a Christian who is also a lawyer, how does Ted now define success as a lawyer?
I'll still define it within the concept of winning, no? But this time it's winning my soul, and it's winning the souls of others with me. Siguro my ultimate ano ba tawag mo doon? Paradigm, no? Or model of success now is really that day when I'm face to face with my God, and my God asks me, no? What did you do with the opportunities that I gave you when you were on earth, no? And that I can tell my God, this is what I did, no? I help my fellow lawyers become better people, no? And help fellow lawyers become this. I became a better person as well. But one day, I hope that my God will tell me that when just as I'm about to enter His presence, well done, good and faithful servant, enter into the joy of your master. That's my definition of success. So, it's not going to be achieved here, but I will try to do everything I can so that by the time I face my God, yun yung marinig ko.
Ang lalim, ang ganda, Attorney Ted. Punong-puno ng wisdom. Maraming salamat sa pag-share mo ng iyong kwento sa amin, ha? But before we end, para mas marami pa tayong mga kapwa Kristiyano din, especially sa iyong larangan, mga kapwa mo abogado, please invite them to the Good Lawyer Project.
If you are a lawyer who wants to be able to actively and practically profess your faith, your Christian belief, together in the company of other lawyers, all of whom are, struggling to be able to live out this Christian life within this very complicated world. I invite you to join the Good Lawyer Project. The Good Lawyer Project meets on Thursdays. I believe it is the first Thursday of every month. It's a Good Lawyer Project. You can search it. They're on Facebook. We're on Facebook. So it's a good experience to be with fellow lawyers and fellow Christians.
Maraming salamat, Attorney Ted. Ayan, the Good Lawyer Project. So, i-search nyo lang po Google or Facebook para malaman nyo po yung mga impormasyon tungkol sa the Good Lawyer Project. Again, Attorney Ted, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom to us and also for sharing your kakaibang story with us and our viewers.
Maraming salamat, Sweden.
I'm sure maraming nakarelate sa atin sa nangyari kay Attorney Ted dahil lahat tayo ay may konsepto ng tagumpay at gumagawa tayong lahat ng paraan upang makamit ito. Pero dumadating tayong lahat sa punto ng buhay na tulad ng naranasan ni Attorney Ted. Sa mga ganitong yugto ng inyong paglalakbay, huwag mawala ng pag-asa dahil minsan dito natin natutuklasan ano ba ang tunay na mahalaga sa buhay at ano ang tunay na tagumpay. Sana maging bukas tayo sa mga ituturo sa atin ng buhay at laging manalig na may mabuting planong nakalaan para sa atin. Ako po si Sweden Velado Ramirez, nagpapasalamat sa muli niyong pagsama sa amin. Kita-kits tayo ulit sa susunod na episode ng
Kakaiba
Kakaiba Ka.
Iba ka, kakaiba ko. Kakaiba ka, iba ka.
Maraming salamat sa pagsama niyo sa amin ngayon sa isa na namang kakaibang kwentuhan. To get notifications and updates about our upcoming episodes here at Kakaiba Ka, please like, share, and subscribe to our FB page and YouTube channel. Kung nais niyo naman ng mas marami pang kakaibang kwento at aral, we invite you to watch Open Door Sunday, isang inspirational program tuwing first Sunday of the month. Pwede kayong manood o makinig sa Open Door online or pwede niyo rin siyang ma-experience ng live. For more details, visit Open Door FB page. Magkita-kita po tayo muli sa susunod na kwentuhan dito sa Kakaiba Ka!
Kakaiba ka, kakaiba ka.